Hello, it's Jennifer from heysealemon. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a mini canvas book using a Meander accordion fold. This book is actually pretty easy to make, and it's great for artists who like to paint on their book cover because it's made out of canvas. It's also great if you like to do zentangles because of the square size, and if you're familiar with my doodle challenges, it's a great canvas for that. I think there's about 26 pages counting front to back, so you can put the prompts on the pages and do one of my doodle challenges with the book. If you want to try that out, I'll put the doodle challenge videos in the description below, and you can just go to those links and find the prompts. To start, I'll be using these 3-inch square mini canvas panels, and if you want to know where I got these, I'll put the link down below. These are basically board wrapped in a canvas material and paper glued on the back of it, and you could make these yourself if you wanted to, or you could try wrapping a square piece of board with a different material. And for the pages, I'll be using a 12-inch square piece of paper, which works perfectly with the 3-inch square canvas size. Then we're going to fold the paper in half, and I'll be using a bone folder for this. And you want to make sure that you fold it evenly and as precise as possible because it will pay off in the end. I'm pressing the folded edge down to make a crisp fold, and then you're going to fold it in half once more. Make sure the corners line up and make that fold as precise as you can. Then unfold the paper and you should have 4 even sections. Now repeat that going in the opposite direction, so then you're going to fold it in half again, smooth the folded edge down, fold it in half once more, then unfold it and you should see you have a page full of even squares. I think folding the paper is easier than measuring out each square and scoring the lines, but you could also do that. Next, I'm going to cut the paper in sort of a zigzag shape, and this will make the pages. For your reference, I'll be cutting along these black lines, and I'll be using a blade for this to make it more precise. Cut directly on the fold you made, and then you can fold the paper to make the pages. You want to fold them in a zigzag pattern, not following the direction of the crease. So you're just going to go overlapping them, and then when you get to the end part, this part is actually going to go under, and then you're going to continue doing the zigzag until you get to the edge on the other side. This type of folding will actually make the most out of your paper without having to glue or tape extra paper to a zigzag fold. You will have 3 spreads that fold in a different direction, but I think that makes the book really unique, and you'll see what that looks like soon. Here are all the pages folded, and you could leave the book just like this if you didn't want to add covers, but I want to add those, so next I'm going to glue the canvas panels on the front and back using extra strength glue stick. You could also use different glue if you prefer. I like to glue covers by putting the glue on the center of the inside board, and then put a border of glue around the page, and I think this helps prevent warping in the paper. Glue the cover and the page together and then press it down, and a bone folder will help with this. Glue stick dries pretty quickly, so now I'm ready for the back cover, and it's worth noting that sometimes the canvas panels don't come in a perfect square, so you might have an edge of the paper hanging over. It just depends on the make of it, and if it bugs you too much, you can always trim off the excess paper. I'm repeating those same steps for the back cover. And when the glue is dry, the book is complete. You can open this like a traditional book where you flip the pages left to right, or open it like an accordion, maybe you want to put a long scene or story inside of this, or open it from different directions on those opposite folds that you made, which I think is pretty cool about this book. So you can see here I'm going around to the different sides of the book and opening it in different directions, and those spreads that you open it on could have something different on each one. Or some spreads will open up to 4 pages. So you can see the book opens up in many different ways, and it could lead you to putting something really unique inside on the pages. To keep the book closed from springing open, I put a rubber band around it, but you could also try something like a ribbon or any other sort of tie. And if you're making this as a gift, or maybe it's for yourself, you could add a paintbrush in there for your canvas covers. Maybe you want to try the pages in different colors or the cover in a different type of material. If you make your own version of this book, I would love to see pictures of your projects, so share those with me on my social links and add a hashtag #heysealemon. Be sure to hit that like button again and subscribe to my channel heysealemon for more videos, and you can check out a couple of other related videos around here. These links will be in the video description below, and I will see you guys next week with a new video. Bye!